Hello and good morning to all of you. Today, children, we will study chapter number 5 of physics class 12, which is magnetism and matter. In this chapter, we will study about magnetism and we will study different matter which shows magnetism. Right? There are generally three types of matter: di, para, and ferro. These type of substances we will study. Their properties we will study in this chapter. But before that, there are lot of things which are to be studied under this topic, which is magnetism. So without wasting time, let us start. So first of all, what will we study? We will study about magnetism only, or you can say we will study some points which are basic and we should know before starting this chapter, right? So all those points are in front of you. Let me zoom in, and now you will be able to see them clearly. So we will try to understand them one by one, and let us see what all things are given here. The earth behaves as a magnet with the magnetic field pointing from geographic south to geographic north. Children, in this point, what are they saying? If suppose this is your earth, okay, if this is your earth, here somewhere you have geographical north, here if you have geographic south, then the earth behaves as a magnet. They are saying that earth also behaves like a magnet, and if it behaves like a magnet, it will also have some north and south pole somewhere. Then they are saying that with the magnetic field, the earth behaves like magnet with magnetic field from south to north. Where its magnetic field lies? Its magnetic field lies from south to north. That means from geographic south it comes out, and towards geographic north it goes into, right? This is the direction of Earth's magnetic field. We studied the direction of magnetic field of Earth in the very first point. Okay, remember, it is not from north to south, it is from south to north. And which south it is? It is geographic south. Okay, there will be two south and two north. Like you can see here, one is geographic north and one will be magnetic north. One will be magnetic north. In the same way, magnetic south. In the same way, you will have two north poles. So one will be geographic north and other will be magnetic north, right? Now let us start second point. When a bar magnet is freely suspended, it points in the north-south direction. So what are they saying in the second point? In the second point, they are saying that if this is your earth, here you have north, here you have south, geographic obviously. And suppose if you have taken a bar magnet, bar magnet you know very well. Bar magnet is a magnet in the shape of a bar, having north at one end and south at another end, south pole at another end. So this magnet must also be having some north and south, which we are suspending, right? So what will be the direction of north and south of this bar magnet? The same we are going to study in the second part. Okay, this is your bar magnet. Let us see. It points in the north-south direction. They are saying that if you suspend a bar magnet freely, then in which direction or in which orientation it comes to rest? It comes to rest in the north-south direction. What is this direction? Children, this is north-south direction only. That means the bar magnet will rest in this orientation only. Okay, the tip pointing towards geographic north. Okay, tip pointing towards geographic north. Which tip is pointing geographic north? This tip is pointing geographic north. This tip is called north pole of the magnet. So this pole, this end of the bar magnet, this end will be called north pole. Okay, and if it is north pole, this pole will be called south pole. That means south pole will lie in front of geographic south, and magnetic north lies in front of geographic north. Okay, like I told you कि भाई दो जो है नॉर्थ होंगे और दो ही क्या होंगे, साउथ होंगे. And the tip which points to the geographic north is called the south pole, right? So this point we discussed in this these things we discussed in this point about the directions, about the orientation of bar magnet. If we are suspending it freely, it lies in the, it comes to rest along this north south direction. And also with the help of this we were able to identify the poles of this bar magnet, that which pole is north and which pole is south. Okay, after that let us move to this third point. What is third point? Let us see here. Third point is, there is repulsive force when north pole of two magnets are brought close together. Now suppose, what are they saying? This point is very easy, nothing special is there in this point. They are saying that if you brought two magnets together, like two magnets near to each other you kept, and with the same poles placed near to each other, like you can see here, north. So what will you see? You will see that a repulsive force will start acting between the two magnets. A repulsive force will start acting, between the two magnets, and this force will be a repulsive force. Okay. Conversely, there is an attractive force between the north pole of one magnet and south pole of other magnet. It is nothing but only this information that opposite poles attract each other, like you can see here. Here what will you see? Here you will see attraction. Here you found attraction, and in the first case you found repulsion. Reason? There you have same poles placed in front of each other, and here you have different poles placed in front of each other. So opposite poles means attraction, same poles means repulsion between them. Okay, let us move to the fourth point. We cannot isolate north or south pole of magnet. If a bar magnet is broken into two halves, we get two similar bar magnets with somewhat weaker properties. Suppose we had a very large bar magnet. Okay, its north and south are as shown in the figure. Okay, this is your bar magnet. And what we did, we tried to break this bar magnet into two parts, and we succeeded in breaking this bar magnet into two parts. So what happened after that? A part of this bar magnet will come this side, and the other part of bar magnet will come this side. Now what were they saying in this point? They were saying that we cannot isolate north or we cannot isolate south pole. That means we can't have a bar magnet or a magnet which have north only or south only. Okay, this they said here in this point. If a bar magnet you are breaking, if you are breaking a bar magnet into two halves like we did here, then two similar bar magnets we will get again two similar bar magnets. How is it possible? If you had here north, then here south will generate. If you had south at this end, then here at this end north pole will generate. Okay, now what is this? You can say this is a bar magnet. What is this? This is a bar magnet. So a magnet, when was broken into two parts, it divided into two equivalent bar magnets. Although the strength of each of these bar magnets will be quite lesser than the strength of original bar magnet. Original bar magnet would be having large strength, as while these smaller you can say daughter bar magnets will be having lesser strength. Okay, so let us move to the next point. What is our next point? Next point is point number, okay, one more thing they have given in italic, you can see, I hope. Magnetic monopoles do not exist. Here you have seen that it would not be possible to have a magnet with north pole only or with a south pole only. That means magnetic monopoles means magnet with single pole is not possible to exist in nature. This they are saying here in the point number 4. Okay, this we left here, so we included this point also, this part also. Let us do discussion for the fifth point. What is it? It is possible to make magnets out of iron and alloys. So what we can do, if you have a iron bar, or suppose if you have a bar made up of alloy, okay, magnetic alloy, then what you can do, you can make out magnets from them. You can convert them into magnets. Okay, how can you convert them into magnets? We will discuss these all things in the coming part of the chapter. So like this, what you have seen, you have seen some properties, few properties which are general things we should know in front, we should know if you are going to start this chapter. Okay, so the remaining things of the chapter which will come after some time, you will see that magnetic field due to bar magnet, you have to study all these things. We will study in the coming time, in the coming videos. Okay, so in this video we have these points only. Let us see you in the next video. Till then, you take care.